away. Mark, has there been a reaction post-Sunday, or has it been sort of so tight you haven't had to play, players in yet?
We just have to move on quickly. You know, we're disappointed the way we played, but end of the day, it ends our unbeaten run. We just have to go on another one now. We have to dust ourselves down. The games are coming literally thick and fast. The boys were off yesterday to recover, knowing that we'll get them going again today, and we have to be ready tomorrow for an early kick-off. But a local derby, and one that we're all looking forward to.
And how much work goes into making sure that you can now go on another run?
You're not going to do much work literally between games, but it's all been in place for the last couple of months. You know, we've been working towards how we play and getting it better and better. We didn't get to the standards that we expected on Sunday, whatever day it was, Sunday. And it's just important that we now go again. I have no doubt or qualms about that, but we just have to realise what was being successful for us and go again.
Is a derby an ideal game?
Yeah, if you like, of course it is. We'll have a good crowd there. Hopefully we'll take a good few supporters. And it'll be a good atmosphere. Early kick-off. Yeah, of course it is. It's a good game to go and play. And we need to show a bit of character now. We need to bounce back, and so no better test than that.
And obviously, as you say, games coming thick and fast. Can you get the freshness back in time?
I'll tell you tomorrow. That's what we're trying to do. You know, we're in the 2 days previous to Mansfield, always with a view that we'd perhaps be off on Monday. Boys have had individual little programmes to follow to make sure they're a good set, and so we'll do a little bit today, and we'll be as ready as we can be. If we have to make 1 or 2 changes, we'll do that.
Have you noticed, while you've been on that run, that teams were playing differently against you as you were climbing the table? Have you had to adjust?
Listen, each team plays slightly differently. I don't think Mansfield did a specific job on us. I think they'd gone 13 games without a win, hadn't they? And I think they were just, they played a lad who was his first game of the season. I think you worry about yourselves. That's all you got to worry about. And I don't think the team's set up to do anything different. I think you've got to trust yourselves. Unfortunately, we gave them 2 poor goals, and the time wasting that went on didn't help us. But we didn't help ourselves by conceding 2 goals and not scoring from a couple of great opportunities that we had.
Goalless at home against Bristol Rovers just over a month ago. Are they going to have to play it a little bit different and attack a little bit more at their place because pressure on them?
I can't answer that. You'd certainly hope so, but that said, we'd like to be pinning them back and keeping them in. So it's as the game unfolds. I'm sure John will be looking to win his own games, and down there I'm sure they will be. But that expectation from the crowd and stuff like that. But we've got to go and handle that, and we've got to go and handle a decent atmosphere, and they got some good players as well. So we've got to be mindful of that, but we've got to get back to winning ways.
Injuries? How's the squad? Is it still only Steve on the sidelines?
Steve will be back available, so I think we should have a full squad.
Excellent news there, and I mean, in terms of having Steve back and available, that just must be, to be full strength at this stage.
I
is fantastic.
He was trained today for the first time. He's been doing lots of running and lots of prehab on it, so it'll be good to have him back, and we'll just have a look at him and make sure he's all right today.
Has he come back a little bit quicker than you expected?
Yeah, I think Wes said 3 to 4. Probably 3 weeks. He's probably been 2, so it just shows that by looking after himself and being in good shape, he's been able to recover really quickly. And we're obviously delighted with that, with the busy period that we're in at the moment.
Thank you. Good luck.
Mark, the Loans have got 2 games left, haven't they now? And have you spoken to any of them about staying beyond January the 4th?
I've spoken to them all individually, and we've got to just sort out things with the clubs. My phone's going off in there. Things will happen over the next couple of days. Yeah.
Do you know who you want to keep?
Yeah, I'd like to keep them all. I think they've all done decent jobs for us. We'll see where we are. It's not, like I say, the games are the most important things, or things we've got to report about. Until something happens concrete that I can report and tell you about, and then it is just work in progress, and we're doing all we can to secure the services of these players.
Yeah. Is you too much else happening in January, or is it the main priority to try and keep the ones that you've already got?
I think the priority is to keep what we've got. We've got a couple of targets, but also we haven't got a great deal of money, so I think we've got to be mindful of the fact that we might have to be reactive this time, and I have no problem with that. If one or two things happen that might happen, then we have to be mindful of the fact that we'll then need to bring another player in, or another couple of players in. I think we've got it's going to be a reactive one rather than a proactive one. Proactive in the sense of keeping the group we've got. Reactive in case anything happens for a couple of players, maybe a player that's not involved currently.
Yeah, it was a very eventful January last year, wasn't it? Do you think it might be a bit quieter this time?
I don't think it'll be like that, no.
Yeah, but it all happened quite near the end, didn't it, last year?
Yeah, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it doesn't. It's not so good. Like I said, hopefully it's a case of keeping what we can, or doing what we can with what we've got, making sure that, and then if we get a phone call, one or two phone calls about one or two players that are in the squad but not featuring too often, then we might have to react to that, to stuff like that. I see that being the way it works this year. We've got to make our own money, if you like, in terms of being able to bring anything in. So the only way we're going to make any money or bring anything is being able to get something out. So I'm not being negative about it. I think this group, I'd love to keep this group that we've currently got, but is that going to be possible? I don't know.
Are you sort of circulating anyone's name?
No,
just waiting to see if there's any interest.
No. I've had a phone call about a couple already, just sort of tentative ones. So we'll see what we can do.
Yeah. Okay. Cheers, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.